Well, NBC is marking 1 year until the 2026 Olympic Games in Milan Cortina. We need two different cities in Italy to hold everything that these games are going to offer.
NBC Sports Primetime Olympic host Mike Tirico is in Italy to mark the occasion, and he spoke with our Raul Martinez about what we can look forward to this time next year.
I can't even imagine what it'll be like a year from now. So talk to us about the 2026 Milan Cortina Games. Any new events or sports for us to really look forward to here?
Yeah, there is a new sport, ski mountaineering. So there'll be 16 sports in the program, Raul. But I think what's different is exactly what you say in the title of the games. It's the Milan Cortina Games, two host cities, and they're not exactly next door to each other. So we are in Milan, biggest city in northern Italy, a great historic city. The Duomo, the cathedral behind us, has been around since the 14th century. But Cortina, the other host city, which has hosted the Winter Games in the past, that's 150 miles away from us up in the mountains, but it's a 5-hour drive on windy mountain roads. So this is a games that it will be spread out. It'll be new. It'll feel a little different. But it might be, Raul, a look ahead into the future because it's hard for those mountain towns that have the ski hills and the ability to host those events, hard for them to host the infrastructure for the ever-increasing size of the Olympics. So we may see this split host thing happen a little more often.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. An amazing tourist destination as well. Obviously, we love our winter sports here in the Northeast. So many big names to think about. There's one local hockey player that really has a chance to make some history. Can you talk a little bit about Hillary Knight?
Of course we can, happily so. What a great athlete, what a great person. When I think of hockey, I think of the return of the NHL, the four nations starting this week, seeing the best players in the NHL on international ice together representing their countries. We're going to have it in the Olympics for the first time since 2012. And as a hockey fan, I'm so excited. So maybe we'll see Swayman and McAvoy, some of the Bees, in action in this Olympics, which will be, I think, a big boost for the National Hockey League. No bigger sports stage in the world than the Olympic Games. And every time the NHL has competed in the Olympics, it's boosted the league. I think that timing is perfect. And maybe we'll see a couple of Bruins representing the U.S. as well.
We are just getting started with our coverage of the 2026 Milan Cortina Games. We will have plenty to talk about, as you just heard, between now and next February. Also, stay tuned for a preview from Milan coming up on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt. It is not too early to be talking about
not
the Olympics.
At all. I know. And Pete, is pretty good at forecasting stuff. I don't know if you could do a year out, though. Huh?
Yeah, let's do a winter 2026 forecast.
That's right, I know.
What are the players? Well, it's going to be El Nino, and it's going to be the polar vortex.
Look at that.
We'll see. Anyway, there are a few more seasons before we get to winter of 25, 26.
Yeah. Yes.
It's called spring, summer, and fall. So we have a lot of warm weather ahead before we get there.